Marketing in the lens of technology is our topic tonight. And in studio, I have Henry Mwangangi, who is a digital marketing strategist. Thank you so much for joining us. When we talk about marketing in the lens of technology, what exactly does that mean?
Right. When you talk about marketing in general, it's about awareness.
Yes.
Now, with technology, there are platforms and there are ways in which you can navigate the digital landscape and enhance your marketing strategies.
Yes.
So I represent a company called Balozi Technologies. At Balozi, we are a startup that connects service providers with clients and clients with service providers. We have over 100 categories of services. That's the services that you wouldn't find.
So you're offering 100
over 100
services.
Yeah, that's like Mamafua and all that. So we've come up with a platform, which is an application, a mobile application, to help ease the access of these services.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's one way you can market yourself online.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's the advantage of marketing using technology over just the traditional ways?
Right, so first, the reach, right? So traditionally, you'd have to maybe print flyers or maybe use TV, radio, and all that. With social media, we've overcome barrier. There's no geographical barrier, and we've managed to use such features as artificial intelligence to narrow down to the specificities of maybe a specific service provider. For instance, if you're looking to hire Mamafua, for instance. Yes. So with the use of technology and the use of social media, you can filter based on the prices, the location, and get the exact service provider that you want. So that's one advantage of using technology rather than the traditional ways of marketing.
And is it cost effective? Because when people hear technology, they think about cost. How cost effective is it?
I mean, it's the same as you would if you were doing other ways of marketing, because everything is shifting. We live in times when everything is digital, right? Even the way you eat, the way you move, the way you work. So if at all anything, it's making it easier at almost the same cost or even cheaper, because when you talk about cost, it's not just monetary, it's also about your time. So for instance, if you were to look for a fundi manually, it would be very time consuming, which is not even effective in terms of cost. But if you were to use technology while doing other things, maybe in corporate or at home, you can order this particular service provider while at the same time doing your other stuff, like working online or something of that sort.
So affordability is one of the main issues why you offer the services that you do.
Yes.
Take us through the wide range of the services you offer in Balozi.
Let me start with why the idea at first, because the idea of Balozi was born from a need, right? So our CEO and founder, Steve Nganga, was building a project in Nakuru, and he was trying to source for a fundi for the construction project. Now the challenge came when he tried to get a reliable fundi. He was referred to someone, and then the person that he was referred to failed. So he had to, having worked in the tech space, even for companies in the United States, he came up with this idea that why not have this person that is vetted with the relevant certifications and is reliable and available through this platform. So he came up with Balozi. And now the reason we have a very wide range of services is because we want it to be as efficient as possible, right? So it's all the services that you may need, whether it's even an electrician or a plumber. There are those services that you need at times and they are not easily accessible, like your car breaks down in the middle of the road at night. What do? You start calling a mechanic, a comteja, they are off, or something of that sort. So the wide range of services is to cater for the many needs out there in the marketplace. Yeah.
And that would, it actually sounds more like Uber on steroids, especially with the many types of services. Then how do I, if I have the app, how can I be confident that the service providers are professionals and can be trusted? Is there a vetting process?
Exactly, yeah. At Balozi, security, first of all, is our priority.
Yes.
Because we understand that these are people we're going to send to people's homes or to go and meet people even at workplaces. So the first process of becoming a pro, when you're signing up as a pro, that's what we call our service providers, is the vetting process. So we ask for your mobile phone number, which we verify through a one-time password OTP verification, then your email address, then your government ID, then your profile picture, so we know who we are specifically dealing with, and we verify your details, the ones that you've added on the app, and the ones that are on the government ID. And then we work closely with security people. We also ask for certifications. So it's not just a place where you're going to say you do this, yet you do not. Yes. It's a place where you're going to say I do this, you're going to prove that you do this, and then the team at the back end will verify your identity, verify that who you say you are, and then you proceed to be on the app. Then, once you started offering your services, we have a program whereby the clients can now rate you, which helps us, which helps the other clients to know that, you know, this person delivers. So it's up to the pros to do good jobs so that their ranking goes high. Like you said, it's like Uber on steroids.
Yes.
So the rating system helps us to know who is doing good, who is doing what, and then we are able to even this morning we actually had to ban one of the pros because they misbehaved. So we closely even monitor the conversation that goes on, because there are people who also, not just the pros, even clients who want to use their application for purposes other than the intended purposes. So we do not tolerate such. We deal with such cases right away. So we ban you, and protect the consumer. Because if anything happens, Balozi is responsible and liable.
Yes. And for the pros, I've now learned a new term. For the pros or the service providers, is there a fee that they have to pay? And also, once they join, does one also have to perhaps pay a certain percentage of what they make from the various consumers?
Yeah, when you talk monetization, at the moment, Balozi is not charging any fee to both the clients or the pros. It's free for now, but we are working on a monetization model. It will be very affordable, of course, to the consumers. We are in the phase where we are onboarding people. We have over 60,000 downloads on Play Store. We have over 2,000 service providers, over 10,000 clients. Now, we are constantly working on our model. When it comes to the monetization model, we will, of course, use those which have been developed before, that work in such a way that once you've been given certain jobs, you've gotten like 10 jobs, now you owe the company a certain amount, a certain percentage, which is going to be very affordable, because it's about getting people jobs and the efficiency of getting these people.
And for the consumers, then, how do they access the services of Balozi?
For the consumer and the pro, they both have to be on the app, but you can also access us on balozi.com, our website. So if you are a consumer or a client looking to hire a pro, it's very easy. You download the app, it's on Play Store, it's on Apple Store, and then you sign up or sign in if you're already registered, and then you filter. There's a search filter system whereby you can filter the pro you're looking for, the category, and then once you click on the categories, you get the different pros in that specific category. You can filter by location as well, see who is maybe near the CBD or near Kilimani, wherever you are. And then there's also another filtering system based on the pricing, because the pricing varies. So you choose whichever works for you, and then voila, there's a chat feature, there's a call feature. Yeah.
Yes. And how far is your reach? I know we used Uber as an example, and they're still not throughout the nation. How far is Balozi's reach?
So far, we are in Nairobi, Mombasa, and Nakuru, because we are barely 2 years old. And we are looking to expand. Recently, we've been getting calls from places like Meru, Nandi, because we are constantly marketing online as well. So there's the need for it. But so far, the major places where you can find a lot of pros is Nairobi, Mombasa, and Nakuru. Yes.
So even with the counties opening up, that has been an advantage for Balozi over the last 2 years.
True.
Yes. And are you also looking to expand beyond Kenya?
Yes, we are, and we are also constantly looking for partners and partnerships, and we'll be glad to share that just a few weeks ago we were able to partner with one of the leading employers in the country. Actually, they are training people on these skills, the digital skills, that is digital marketing. And these are the service providers that would not otherwise be digital. We are talking about nail technicians, salonists. So we've partnered with them sort of to efficiently train these people and onboard them on the Balozi app. So with that partnership, and if others come, we are looking to, first of all, become a household name in Kenya, and then we can think of East Africa and maybe the Sub-Saharan Africa.
Yes. How are you attracting the service providers? Because some of them who have been in the industry for a longer period, well experienced, definitely have their customer base. Why would they want to join Balozi?
Because I mean, if you're getting more ways of increasing your reach, I would say that's a plus. You wouldn't say no to more jobs, would you? More money, that is.
But so money that you have to share. For those who are experienced and have their customer base, what would convince them to join?
Because one, you get to reach clients that are outside your base. First of all, and you're also becoming part of the movement of technology. Everybody's shifting. That is what should be on top of everyone's mind. If you look at a place like Nairobi, where most people order everything. You order a cab, you order food, you order this and that. I would advise them, if you're a pro and you're a seasoned pro, you have your existing clients, those existing clients will move to Balozi. And to reach them, because of the competition now, you would have to be as well on board of the Balozi app to be able to be booked by those particular clients.
Yes. One of the interesting things about taxi companies like Uber and Bolt is that they actually charge lower than other, say, taxi drivers. Is that an advantage that people will also get on Balozi?
Yes, and our CEO spoke on this. He said that because our model is almost similar to those companies you're mentioning, we will be giving the lowest fee possible to help these people get jobs, because most of our pros are actually people in need, where people that are in desperate need of job and they have jobs and they have the skills. So we wouldn't charge them exorbitantly high. Would definitely we were actually talking figures, and we said, for instance, if you get like 10 jobs and that's an average of like 10,000, if you're charging 1,000 a job, we'll charge you like 500 shillings or 1,000 shillings. That's very reasonable, considering that we are getting you the clients, and that applies only after you've gotten the clients from the app.
Yes, you mentioned about pros now having a bigger customer base when they join Balozi. Do you have success stories of where businesses have changed for the pros and actually increased or expanded?
Yes, we do have success stories, and there was some we ran a few weeks ago on some feature stories, and we've seen people even calling us and saying, you know, they were booked. You know, sometimes we don't even know when these people get booked, because there's a lot of bookings going on. We're getting like 100 to 200 downloads a day. So people have come back to say, and because now it's free, people are jumping on it. So definitely there are people getting jobs through the app, and there are people who are getting service providers through the app.
And what kind of training do the pros go through?
Oh, the trainings.
Yes.
Yeah, we have regular workshops at our offices. We just give them the basic trainings, how to use the app and how to conduct yourself as a client.
Yes.
Normally, we do not train people on the job because we take professionals. So we are looking for people with experience. For instance, if you were to book a driver, you wouldn't want a driver without experience, right?
Yes.
So the sort of trainings we give them are the basic trainings on how to harness technology,
how to handle your customers and so on.
yes, how to respond swiftly.
Yes.
And we have a customer care support line that is open 24/7, catering to those needs. Yeah.
Yes, this is a pretty new industry and also business in Kenya. Have you been getting support from the government, and what kind of support would you like to see new businesses like yours getting?
So far, we've not yet gotten any support from the government, but I'm sure maybe in the future we'll be open to collaborations. And businesses like ours would maybe need financial boost,
yes,
because they are helping people get jobs. They are helping ease the service provision industry, and with the help of the government institutions that have this access to, even the people that have been trained, institutions have this access to this manpower. We could collaborate. Mostly partnerships, and then financial help would help push this idea to more places in the country. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. That was an interesting conversation, marketing in the lens of technology. Now we will be shifting gears, and up next we have sports.